G'day guys, welcome to Game Inspector. So today we're having a look at the GTA 6 trailer 2. Apparently on the end screen here it says captured on PS5. I assume that specifically means PS5, not PS5 Pro. So let's take a look here and see if that's a horseshit claim or if it's looking legit. It's interesting actually. This shot here, it kind of just looks like GTA 5. Now, everyone's going to be like, whoa, what the fuck now? I'm sure if I look at GTA 5, it looks way more basic than this. But it still gives me that kind of vibe. It's not like it's absolutely insane. It still has that GTA art style to it. But it looks good. It looks good.
What you doing up there?
I was just fixing some leaks.
Serious?
Yo, this detail, like check out this ladder as he comes down. It actually bangs back and forth as if it's realistically getting force on it and getting pushed around.
Some leaks.
Seriously, dude?
That's like super unnecessary. I mean, it's super cool, but like I don't know if I'd spend time to do that. But yeah, that's a lot of detail, man.
You got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Well, that's why you came by.
Physics on his shirt and stuff.
Just go get me my checks.
This
Hey,
shot.
Brian. Love you, Jason.
Okay, that shot right there. This shot right here. This probably looks as close as you can get to gameplay without them actually showing gameplay. Obviously, this is some sort of a cutscene. But what's super interesting here, like look, if you look at these puddles, some of these puddles seem to be reflecting maybe the top of these trees that are actually off screen. And that says they're not using screen space reflections. It looks like they're using ray tracing. And then when you go around here,
Checks.
See you, Brian.
it's this glass window here on the door is reflecting branches and trees from behind the camera. That means it's not screen space reflections. So could it be cube maps? I think it's actually ray trace reflections because they look damn good.
Love you, Jason.
And as the door opens up, the reflections change angle and it shows all the other stuff around. Yeah. Pretty sure this trailer is using ray trace reflections, but on a PS5, on a normal PS5, that's pushing it. But one thing you can probably justify it with, go back a little bit.
Paying tenants.
Well, that's why you came by.
Just go get me
This scene, as the camera kind of swerves and pans around, look how low the FPS is.
my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
Like,
Just go get me
yeah,
my
that.
checks.
Just panning down a little bit to the side and back and forth as it's doing that kind of, what's that technique? If it's slow head bobbing as if you're there kind of thing. It looks super low FPS. It's not 1 FPS over 30 FPS. Could be a cinematic 24 FPS, I don't know. But it looks pretty low FPS.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason. Love you, Jason.
Yeah, if you look at this guy as he's driving along, you've got clouds reflected in this window. You've got the side mirror reflecting stuff all around the car as he's driving along, and it's changing. So this looks all like real-time ray trace reflections, which is crazy. But if you look at like this pole here as it goes past, that's super low frame rate, just going. This is interesting. This cash register. This is just a texture on here. This is what you should be doing. You shouldn't model everything and use excess polygons for this kind of stuff. But the texture is made to look like it has height on it, like as if the keys are individually modeled, but it's not. It's just a flat board, one polygon, maybe 2 triangles for this whole flat board with just the texture on top. That's what they should be doing. They shouldn't be overloading stuff that's just tiny. But when he opens the cash register, the coins and the cash and stuff actually move with physics. So that's pretty cool. I'll just play that one more time without pausing it. Yeah, so that looks sick. This is interesting here with the plane. the exhaust coming out of the engines. Now, if you ever seen playing in real time, like in real life, the exhaust, keeps lingering for ages until it slowly dissipates. Whereas this ends about here. So this is just an all particle effect where they're just trimming it and cutting it off so it doesn't waste too much resources. It's interesting, there's some higher planes which seems to have longer particle effects. Not sure about that. This scene is insane with these water bottles. Oh, not water bottles, beer bottles. Look at how the liquid bounces around as he walks along. Like, this is probably the most insane shit I've seen in a video game in a long time. Let's take it back. We can watch this without any stutter. Every single one of those beer bottles, the liquid inside is being simulated and bouncing around with each step. That's crazy. I don't know how much that's cost computationally, but that's a lot. Yeah, this one's pretty interesting. These mesh fences, especially two mesh fences, one in front of each other, this gives away that they do have some upscaling going on. So it's not native 4K, or even native 1440p. Yeah, I'm running it in 4K, so that doesn't necessarily mean it's being captured in 4K, but there is some breakup going on. So there's for sure upscaling happening, but that's totally expected these days. It's kind of a waste of resources to run everything native 4K, especially with like the modern upscale is actually really good. Although I don't know if the old PS5 and the Xbox Series X actually has the new AI upscalers. Overall, it doesn't look bad, but these fences give it away that they are doing some upscaling. There's lots of breakup in there, especially with these power lines behind the double fence there. It looks pretty messy.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Yeah, see, like in these cutscenes, the camera's always like slowly bobbing, like as if it's your head and you're standing there and slowly moving around. These are all just cutscenes, and it probably gives it away that there could be more detail in the cutscenes than in the real game. Although, if you look underneath this keyboard, there doesn't seem to be any ambient occlusion or shadowing. So there does seem to be some stripped back graphical effects, which would be in line with running on a normal PS5.
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have.
It's a cool scene.
Hey.
See, these animations of Jason here look straight up from GTA 5. A lot of big games will do this. Like, it's not that each game that they make is totally rebuilt from the ground up. Obviously they're going to carry over a lot of animation systems or programming systems that they have from previous games. You'll see this in GTA. You'll see this in the Assassin's Creed series. Rather than each game being built from the ground up as from scratch, they just build on top of the previous game, basically.
Hey.
It's not to say it's bad or it's a shit or they shouldn't do that. They totally can. I'm just saying, like, it makes sense that it would look similar to GTA 5 while also being a little bit better. Jiggle figures, physics there? I don't know.
Stirring. The new beginnings.
Again, look at the liquid in there as they clink, as they clink beers. The liquid is like fully simulated. That's nuts. That's nuts. But yeah, this reflections down here. This looks very much so ray traced reflections. A lot of upscaling though. Some of it's a bit pixelated and dirty, but overall it still looks really nice because it's ray traced. There's this real rich reflection to it.
Trust me, this place is just the start for us.
Ring the bell! Shots, baby!
The only thing that matters is who you know.
Look at that. This scene right here,
Bell! Shots, baby!
when she grabs him. Here, watch this. how he puts this beer bottle down on the bench and lets go of it.
That matters.
It has a little bit of a wobble, like as it's almost about to fall over, but doesn't. And then
No.
I don't know if that's real in the game.
Only thing that matters.
I would look as a skeptic. I would say this is a cutscene, and the animators have done this specific thing. As he lets go of the bottle, but he's still kind of moving, he knocks the bottle, and it wobbles a bit until it runs out of physics energy.
Matters. You know. And
But that is crazy because, like, that is such an unnecessary detail. And not only that, but like the liquid in it as well is
only thing that matters.
being simulated. It's just below it's just below the label, but still, yeah,
You
like
know.
that's a crazy unnecessary detail. It's hard to it's hard to understand why they would put such detail into this game, other than bespokely animating the cutscene, and that doesn't happen in the actual game. It's just in the cutscene. But I would assume the cutscenes run in real time. Like, they look like they do, but they might not as well. If this was any other game, I'd be like, oh, this is smoke and mirrors or suspicious. But it's Rockstar, and apparently it's going to be insane. I don't know. I'm trying to put a bit of a damper on the hype here. You know, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know if I'm making a good case of that, but yeah, there's insane details in this game.
And
There's
what you
still some
got.
more to show a bit later. Oh yeah, her hair as you spin it around, definitely got some upscaling breakup going on.
Gonna do this? We're doing it right.
Yo, D, this full effect? And they got your name, address, they got everything. Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
You and me, Lou.
Yeah.
We got this.
We got it.
So just to point out, this whole trailer is completely designed. Every shot is completely designed. You know,
They
when
got everything.
they've got the cops raiding the joint, they've got like the gangsters beforehand. They're trying to make this scene, these quick scenes to convey to the viewer that, like, hey, there's a story here about gangsters and cops and all this kind of stuff.
Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
You and me, Lou.
And then
We got
I think
this.
there's an explosion here. Yeah. And then these guys straight after are like, whoa. Obviously, they're just going whoa to something on this guy's phone here. I wonder if that's got anything to do with the social media clips from the first trailer. But, you know, the previous explosion is something you go, whoa, and then they're going, whoa, here. It's just to show that, like, there's all this stuff happening and crazy things happening and reactions, but they're not actually reacting to the explosion, or at least I don't think. But I just want to point out all these shots are all purposely designed to follow one another. And so it may not be representative of the game from, like, the feel that this trailer gives. I mean, all this stuff is going to be visible in the game, but it's probably just going to be all cutscenes. To me, it's all just cutscenes. Here's another interesting one. This car towing this box as it swings around, hits the curb. Look at all the particle effects that fling up from it. It looks like wooden particle effects, and this box does look like a wooden box. Maybe reinforced with some metal bracing, but overall looks like a wooden box. It does seem like when things impact each other, it just, like, generates particle effects out of nowhere. I think I was talking about this in the first trailer when the car came around a corner drifting and there's all these leaves come up. Wasn't sure if those leaves were, like, already on the street or whether they were just generated out of nowhere as a random particle effect just to give some cool effects. It does look like it's, like, from this one, it looks like they're just generating kind of out of nowhere. Like, they've got the box and then it hits the curb and there's an impact. So it makes sense. But I'm sure this box is still intact, even though you've got all these wooden particle effects flying up. Yeah, even with that, like the music there, ooh, yeah, as the stripper's leg goes over the top. So it's all designed, right? Every single shot in this trailer is all designed.
Come to Fields Ammunition today. We got more guns than the law allows.
Oh, feels ammunition. That's so sick. Is that the same guy in the old GTA Vice City? I don't know. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments below. It's been ages since I played it. But you want to see another insane detail? Check out these beer bottles here. This one especially, it's more full and cold. It's bubbling inside there, and the bubbles are ascending. Check it out. That's insane. And the bubbles are even following the contours of the glass bottle. Like, I don't know why any game developer would put so much detail into a beer bottle. I mean, that's awesome. Like, it's really, really cool, but it costs development time. Maybe that's why they need delays. I don't know. But I mean, look, if they pull it off, it's going to be awesome. It's just, man, like, that's a lot of detail. Also, is this a PlayStation controller? Look, they got a little console here. That looks very similar to a PS5. Wasn't there some social media thing that like PlayStation put up on their X account? Oh, GTA 6 plays best on PlayStation 5. I wonder if they got some deal going. It doesn't look exactly like a PlayStation 5, but oh wait, there's a little logo down there. It kind of does look like a PlayStation logo. I can't quite tell. It's an upright console that's white and they've got blue lights on it with a very similar looking controller design. You know, it's not black and not green. It's not standing up like that. So yeah, it basically looks like a PS5. Also, what's cool? This whole TV and all this outside area is reflected off this picture frame on the glass. That's really cool. Yeah, again, more ray trace reflections. And they even got birds and shit out the front, or out the back. Insane amount of details. And so yeah, there's the controller. That looks a lot like a PlayStation controller. But these beer bottles, man, with like condensation and bubbles and all this kind of stuff, is just nuts.
Hey.
Yeah, it looks like ray trace reflections on the water there. Yeah, it looks sick.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up?
Oh, check out this. Again, with the bloody water physics, right? This guy, as he's like, hook me up, and shaking his bottle, look at all the water that comes out of the top here. See that? I've never really seen that in a video game before. That's cool. Like, I obviously see water physics and some fish tanks and stuff, and shoot fish tanks in some video games. The water level comes down and stuff. So there is some of that stuff. But this does seem next level water physics.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
Yeah, that's crazy. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah, let's do the scene here. All right, so I think we gave it a hype score of 5 out of 5 beforehand. But for the inspection or the reality check, what are we thinking? None of it's gameplay. Absolutely none of it is gameplay. You get one scene which is it kind of gives you a feel of some gameplay at the very beginning there, but it's still not there. I think so. It's obviously not reality. I can't give it a verification path because it's not even showing any gameplay. I don't think it's smoke and mirrors. I think everything you see is in the game, but that might be, what do you call it? Just cutscenes. It might just be cutscenes and sets. If it was different company, like say if it was Ubisoft, I would be like, this is suspicious. If it was EA, suspicious. If it was literally any other game dev, I'd be like, this is suspicious. I think this trailer is not great at showing what's happening. Like, it's clearly designed, or every shot one after the other is clearly designed to kind of give this feel. It's got ray tracing. The only consolation prize, I guess you can say, is that the FPS is super low, like crazy low when you're actually seeing it pan around and stuff. If you go back and watch all the scenes, it's fairly still, and the camera isn't really doing much. Or when it is moving, it's following its target, and so you can't really see lots of big movements between frames. And I feel like that's on purpose. So I think I can understand that. Look, what you're getting is in this trailer is just it's not suspicious, but it is basically just cutscenes. There's no gameplay. There's no real shit going on. There's a few interesting scenes, and I think all the assets, the lighting, and everything what you see, and all the water physics, they look really good, and they are what you're going to get. But the gameplay might feel quite different from this trailer. It might be pretty low FPS. It might have some more aggressive upscaling as well when you get the game, at least on the standard PS5 and Xbox. But yeah, I think we just need to see what's next. There is that extended look coming to Netflix or some shit. Don't know why they're doing that. I think they're really trying to go for the mainstream audience. And when I say mainstream, I mean like real normies. No offense. No offense. But yeah, like put it on Netflix for a little bit. It was a bit odd. But anyway, 6 hours, like I never ever pay for like timed exclusivity, man. Especially those games that have like, 5 days early access. I was like, okay, I'll just wait till next year till it's half price. But yeah. So feeling a bit jaded after the Halo the Halo campaign Evolve release. But yeah, this trailer is very cool, very hype, but I think we've got to wait a little bit longer for the next extended look. I'm expecting some gameplay in extended look. If they don't give gameplay in extended look, I'm going to be putting this down to suspicious for sure. But yeah. Anyway, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about whether this is a real representation of the game for the trailer 2 of GTA 6. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one. And like and subscribe. I think I already said that. But yeah, happy days. Catches.